It happened in the 70s of the last century. This terrible case was classified and buried in the archives. The wave of crimes that swept through the city of N caused the strongest shock, which first drove the population of almost the entire state into apartments, and then brought people to the streets, and almost led to a coup. In a month, 19 children disappeared in a densely populated area of the city. Police searches proved fruitless. Panic broke out in the city. Parents did not let their children leave home. Many children did not go to school and kindergarten. 2-year-old Eva also stayed at home. It happened that one day the girl's father hit a dog belonging to a family of young doctors who lived above them with his car. He offered the neighbors money, but they refused. A month later, Eva suddenly disappeared. This was a terrible blow to her parents, who seemed to have done everything to protect their daughter. The police accepted a report on the child's disappearance, but did not hide the fact that there was little hope of finding her. Meanwhile, at night and sometimes during the day, the girl's parents began to hear strange sounds, as if a dog was whining. Chloe, the upstairs neighbor's name, apologized and said that they had a puppy, its tail had been cut, so it whined. Henry, the girl's father, came home for a snack, as usual, and the first thing that caught his eye was the water dripping onto the walkway from under the bathroom door. It was pouring from the upstairs neighbors. The neighbor's puppy could be heard agonizing. When they broke down the upstairs neighbor's door and opened the bathroom, it wasn't a dog sitting there on a chain at all. It was Eva. Her father rushed to her, but he couldn't help himself and ran out of the apartment. Then he reappeared with a twisted face and started kissing his poor daughter. Or rather, what was left of her. Her legs up to her knees and her arms up to her elbows had been cut off according to the rules of amputation. The stumps had not yet healed, and ribbons of blood and pus stretched from the bandages across the floor. The girl tried to walk away on the chain, but as she slipped, fell, and hit the bathtub, she made sounds that her parents mistook for the pitiful barking of a dog. Eva also had her tongue cut off. The adult men could not hold back tears at the sight of the half-girl half-dog. A special group detained the sadistic doctors. The policemen could hardly refrain from lynching the criminals. One of the officers, unable to stand it, gave the criminal several blows to the groin, and, if he had not been stopped, would have beaten him to death. Colleagues began to restrain him. Taking advantage of the commotion, the arrested men instantly pulled out scalpels, which they carried with them, apparently in case of arrest, and gave themselves precise, professionally calculated blows. Both executioners collapsed to the floor without signs of life. An ambulance doctor pronounced them dead. Besides Eva, or rather what was left of her, only little John, 4 years old, was found. He was found not far from the town. Crawling across the dirty blankets on the floor was a creature in which one could not immediately recognize a human being. A head with empty purple eye sockets, a stump of a torso and only one arm, with which John reached from the dirty clothes lying in the corner to an aluminum bowl of sour milk, covered with many cockroaches.